Today in pre-cal, what I need you to learn about is rational functions, how to find their x and y intercepts. You learned yesterday about some things like how to find the domain and how to transform by shifting left, right, up, down, and reflecting. Today I need you to figure out the x and y intercepts. I've normally taught this in conjunction with another lesson that we'll learn tomorrow, so those things are going to be on the second part of your homework. Today you'll get assignment 14 and you'll only do part A. So this should be a pretty quick lesson. To find the intercepts, you're going to set x equal to 0 and solve for y. That's how you're going to find the y-intercept. And for the x-intercepts, you're going to set the top equal to 0. So yesterday you set the bottom equal to 0 and solved. Today you're going to set the top equal to 0 and solve. For example, number 1, f of x equals 2x squared over x plus 1 times x minus 1. Okay, for the first piece, you're going to set x equal to 0. So, f of 0 is 2 times 0 squared over 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 1. 0 squared is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. On the bottom, we have 1 times negative 1, which is negative 1. And that just comes out to be 0. So one of our x-intercepts is 0, 0. To get our y-intercepts, we're going to set the top equal to 0. So 2x squared equals 0. I'm sorry, that's actually to get your x-intercepts. 2x squared equal to 0. That's just the top. Solve, so divide both sides by 2. X squared equals 0. Square root, to get rid of the squared, means x equals 0. And again, the intercept is 0, 0. That's all there is to that. Let's try another one. Example number 2. F of x equals x squared plus x minus 2 over x squared minus x minus 6. Okay, first thing you want to do is plug in 0 everywhere you see x. So we're going to do 0 squared plus 0 minus 2 over 0 squared minus 0 minus 6. 0 squared is 0, 0 is 0. These things go away, and we've got negative 2 over negative 6, which reduces to 1/3. And one of our intercepts then is 0, 1/3. That's one of our y-intercepts. To find our x-intercept, we're going to set the top equal to 0. So we have x squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. To be able to solve that, we need to factor it. So we've got what multiplies to negative 2 and adds to 1. So that's going to be 2 and 1. The 1 is going to be negative. Divide by a, which is 1. Write your x's and read up. So I've got x plus 2 times x minus 1 equals 0. If I solve those, I have x plus 2 equals 0. Subtract 2 from both sides, and x equals negative 2. And then I've got x minus 1 equals 0. Add 1 to both sides, and x equals 1. And so my two x-intercepts are negative 2, 0, and 1, 0. So I have two x-intercepts and one y-intercept for this one. And that is the end of that problem. Your assignment for today is assignment number 14, and you're going to do part A only. Good luck, and when I get back tomorrow, be ready to go over any questions very quickly, and then we'll move on to a new lesson.